Hi YouTube, how are you? If I don't come and talk to you, then I start to miss you. So what I want to talk to you today about two things. One is like mixing things up, and the other one is not going too deeply into one like path. Always like keeping a little bit open. So I won a 1 month membership to a gym and pool near my house. And so I've been going to do aqua aerobics at the pool, and it's really good. So it's outside, blue sky, there's gum trees growing on the grassy sort of hill near the pool, and it's really fresh. The water is heated, but not heated too much. And I like exercising in a group of people, and the instructor works as hard, and I think because you're sort of competing with the other people in the class, it makes us push ourselves a bit more, I think. Normally I do walking with my dog and I go to yoga. This is something different that I haven't done, so I think it's good. I find it quite exhilarating. So if there's something different you can incorporate into your life, even for a short time, so this is only for a month, I would probably join, but it's a bit too far from my house, so I think I like to just have it as like a little interlude. So trying something different for a short time and not being too sort of, this leads into the next point of not being too sort of dogmatic in what you have as your exercise. So always trying something new, changing it up. So for a number of years when my kids were little, I went and did body balance at the gym every week, 4 times a week or something. I liked it. It was close to my house. It was a good rate that I was paying. It kept me fit and strong, and I got to know some people, and I did that for a number of years, maybe as many as 4 or 5 years, 4 years. But then I knew that I couldn't just keep doing the same thing, because, you know, I think I was ready for something new and different, and that's when I did my yoga teacher training, and now I'm teaching some yoga. So but there are some people I know who are still doing that, the same thing. And I don't think you can really grow if you kind of get stuck in a bit of a rut with your exercise. And this flows into my next point, which is if you become too into one idea or one point of view, or only doing yoga, or only doing this gym, or only being really dogmatic about the food that you eat or whatever. And I think it's good to be just slightly open to changing your mind over time as things change and your needs change and what your body's telling you. So I think that's useful. And I know myself, that's a challenge for me to, because I'm quite an enthusiastic person, is to not overdo it in terms of getting too gung-ho about one idea or one strategy, and remaining just a little bit open to what might be new or interesting. Yeah, just not being too dogmatic. Always remaining open to the fact that you could learn something from someone else, incorporate some new ideas, and change your mind about something. Yeah, I remember my Chinese father-in-law making a comment about this to me, and I think we'd been to visit a Buddhist temple one day, and his sort of idea was, great to go and visit a Buddhist temple and take on some of their, understand a bit about their belief and how Buddhists work and meditation and stuff, but to not go too fundamental on it, kind of thing. So that was useful, and I think it's kind of a Buddhist idea as well, like the Dalai Lama talks about the middle way. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. That kind of ties in. I think when you get too on the one end of any spectrum and you become quite set and locked in on that, that's potentially a, you know, that's where problems can come about. I'm learning a lot about recent political history, and I'm kind of following up on some of this from the work I'm reading by Jordan B Peterson, 12 Rules for Life. And he talks about, you know, the leftists and then the far right, and yeah, I'm kind of aware that to be too far on either of those spectrums is what's led to some of the biggest problems of the 20th century that we just had. So that kind of is relevant here too. That's my 2 things I wanted to talk to you about today. I hope this helped. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you have tried a different kind of exercise lately, or if you find there's one area of your life that you're really sort of stuck in your view, and you find yourself getting quite defensive about your point of view. Yeah, just let me know in the comments below. Say hi down below if you're new. Let me know why you like the channel, what you're interested in, if there's any video ideas you have. I do appreciate you guys, my subscribers on YouTube. Casey Neistat once said the first 100 subscribers are the hardest to get. It took me about 3 years to get my first 100 subscribers, and in the next year and a bit I've gotten like over 240. So it is true the first 100 are the slowest to get. So thanks YouTube for putting my videos into people's screen. Please subscribe if you like the video, and I'll see you next week for another video here. Okay guys, I'll see you soon.